Hello.
Uh,
Cool. Got a taekwondo?
yeah.
Cool. Do you,
Taiwan. Fire.
there you go. What belt? What belt is that? Red black belt?
Yeah.
Cool. How long you been doing taekwondo? Is it taekwondo or another style of karate?
It's a Taekwondo.
Okay, cool. How long have you been doing that?
About 2 years.
All right.
And
That's fun.
I earned this belt thingy.
Mm.
Which is just a black belt with a red carpet wrapped around it.
Okay.
But it's cool.
When did you get? Yeah, does look cool. When did you get that?
About a year ago.
Okay, cool. Did you just have class, or are you going to class after?
Yeah.
Just came back from class.
No. I just retired from class.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's fun. All right. Yeah, I didn't do taekwondo. I did some kind of karate when I was a kid.
Karate is cool.
Yeah, karate's fun. It's useful, I guess, and just good exercise.
Yeah. So it's like a karate chop. There's
Yeah.
Karate chop is some of the taekwondo's cool attack things.
Yeah, break a bunch of wooden planks stacked up or bricks or something
so
like that.
Clang.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive. I feel like I might break my arm if I did that.
If there is one wooden plate, I can break it with my arm. I mean hand. But if there is 2 wooden plates, I will just like.
Yeah. What about 1,000 wooden blades?
That will take a machine to break it.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe a hydraulic press.
Hydraulic presses are very powerful.
Yeah, so it's like, if it is too hard for the hydraulic press, it might explode.
Oh, yeah?
Because the hydraulic gas inside of pushing the hydraulic press from its closing. But if it doesn't crush, the hydraulic gas will be too much tight in there and it will explode. At least I think it is that.
Yeah. Is there any material that a hydraulic press can't break? Do you know?
No. Even a diamond can't stop it.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like, it's here, and the hydraulic press is here, and it's like, and it smashes into 1,000 pieces.
That's an expensive thing to break there.
So that man has to be super rich to do that.
Yeah, you'd have to be very wealthy to break diamonds for no reason. Just for the fun of it.
And there is also a thing called a diamond play button.
Okay. What is that?
So it's like, if you get a 10 million subscribers, you get a diamond play button. On
your YouTube channel?
Yeah. YouTube channel. So you get a diamond play button, which is made out of diamond. And a channel called Hacksmith Industries used a plasma-based flame-throwing lightsaber to cut it in half.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's wild.
I wonder if 100 of diamond play buttons can stop a hydraulic press.
100 of them stacked on top of each other, somehow staying together. Probably, yeah, I think so. Something has to be able to stop a hydraulic press.
Maybe 100 of them is like, there is it, and it's like, yeah, and it's stuck there, and it smashes through the first one, and then cuts it in half, and until it's like, bang.
Yeah, well said. All right, so what did you get up to this week so far? Karate class, what else?
So it's like,
yeah, it's all good. If you can't think of anything, we can
I forgot.
Let's continue with the artificial sun.
It's cool. Artificial stuff.
Exactly.
Artificial stuff is cool.
What does artificial mean?
It's like artificial made out of human.
Exactly. Human-made, man-made.
So artificial intelligence is human-made intelligence.
Exactly. But then if that artificial intelligence makes other artificial intelligences, what is that? I don't know. Yeah. So you want to open the artificial sun article? You can start reading that.
Hey, I watched the video before, and they had 1,000 sheets of paper, which is like this,
Very tall. Yeah.
and they try to crack it up with a hydraulic press. So it's like
1,000 sheets of paper. Okay.
So it's like, at first I thought it wasn't going to break, but instead, it's like when it hits it, it's like bends it out.
Mm.
So the hydraulic press just goes in, and about 800 sheets of paper it went through.
Wow. That's wild. 800 sheets.
It's like, what about 1,000,000 sheets of paper?
I don't know. That would maybe go to outer space.
Yeah.
Or be as tall as a building, at least. Tall as the Latte Tower in Seoul, maybe.
They said some people said if you fold a paper 24 times, it is going to reach the moon.
If you fold a paper 24 million times?
I mean 42 times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Fold a sheet of paper 42 times. That's enough. The thickness of it will reach the moon.
Whoa, that's wild.
But
so I guess no one's done that.
It, but this sheet of paper I can't fold it more than eight times. Yeah.
Yeah, well said.
If you fold a sheet of paper, it just doubles the height. And if you fold it again, it'll double and double and double and double, and so on. It will reach the moon by 42 times.
42 times. Hey, did we talk about? I think Japan reached the moon recently. They sent a robot, I think, to the moon, which is pretty cool. Well done, Japan.
Wait a second. If you made a mile-long paper and you fold it 42 times, can you fold it like that?
Fold it enough to touch the moon? Yeah, I don't know.
And I got a super great idea. If you fold a paper like this, and if it's too high, and the side of it is getting thicker and thicker, you just cut the side off with a scissor, and boom. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I think that might work. Cut the sides off.
It's too much, so you do like, so it is like, yeah, this is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that 42 times, and it will eventually reach the moon.
Agreed. All right.
I'm trying to fold this paper thingy
42 times?
Maybe.
Could be. Have you ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No. So it's like
famous sci-fi book, but
1,
42 plays an important part of that book.
3.
Almost there. Only 39 more.
4.
All right.
5.
Oh no, now it's difficult.
6.
Almost.
7. Now it's gonna be impossible.
That's only 7. You need to get to 42.
Hey, I'm still in 6. It's really hard.
You need a hydraulic press.
The force.
Yeah, or that. The force or hydraulic press.
I know. Just use it as like. I did this on a desk before, like this.
Pushing down. Yeah.
And it bended middle.
So is that 7 or 6?
I'm trying to do 7, but this is.
Okay. Yeah, you might have to stand on it.
Use that to fold this. Wait a second. I know. Do like that. Do on it. This table. And just.
Oops! I'll drop the iPad. Did it work?
Okay, 7 times.
All right. Well done. All right.
Hey.
There you go. 7 times.
I'm just going to flatten it with my fists.
Strong. After you're done flattening, open the 7 times, and then we can start reading it a little bit.
Hiya! Hey, what if we open paper? Well, the opposite of folding.
Opposite of folding is unfolding.
So it's like unfolding a regular paper.
Mm-hmm.
Unfold a regular paper.
Unfold it 7 times.
So it's like you get a regular sheet of paper, and you somehow cut the top off, and you make it 2 identical sheets of paper more thinner, and you do that 7 times. What will happen? How thin will it reach?
How thin will it be? If you fold it 7 times, it'll be thick, right?
Yeah, but what if we do the opposite?
Oh,
peel it off
7 times. Unfold it 7 times. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I think you have to fold it first in order to unfold it.
But
does that make sense?
If I'm just going to unfold this. Once it's folded, it's hard to unfold it.
Yeah, hard to fold and hard to unfold.
Okay, so
1, 2. Oops. 3.
This paper might just get ripped.
I think it'll stay together. 5. Perfect. All right. Let's read some of the article. China has set a record.
What if we do this? Do that to peel it off, like.
Peel the paper in half?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Kind of like.
Maybe if we use a really thin, sharp knife, we can somehow cut the paper in half and make an identical sheet of it.
I get what you're saying. And then do that again and again and again and again.
How thin it will be at the end? Maybe 1 atom thick?
Microscopic. Can't see it probably.
1 atom thick?
Maybe. If you do it 42 times, maybe.
Maybe if we peel off the atom paper, what will happen?
What's inside of an atom?
I don't know. Electrons?
Yeah. Maybe it'd be something like that.
If we try to cut an atom in half, we would be electrocuted like. Just a flash of light is like, yeah. And what happens if you cut an atom in half?
What happens if you cut an atom in half? Another 2 atoms are made, I guess, or it explodes. Some kind of energy is released. What do you think happens?
I think the electrons will get released and electrify the person that is doing folding. But if they do it, how thin it will be? You can't see it.
Yeah.
If it do like this,
if it goes like
there's
this.
no paper, and if you do this, oh, there is. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah, it would be very, very, very thin, so you probably couldn't even see it in front of you.
So it's a real 2-dimensional object.
Yeah, well said. A 2-dimensional object, not a 3-dimensional object.
Yeah. So this paper is almost 2-dimensional.
Yeah, that's true. Length and width. Yeah. All right, so let's read the paper real quick.
Everything in 3-dimensional has a weight, has a length and thickness, but 2-dimensional objects don't have thickness.
Very good.
They do have length.
So 2-dimensional objects, 2D objects, have length and width.
But 1-dimensional objects get really crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know what 1-dimensional objects are. A point, maybe?
It's like...
Well, 4-dimensional objects, what do they have?
4-dimensional is just like... 4-dimensional is moving 3-dimensional objects.
Okay, so movement, length, width, depth, time, movement.
And
cool.
also 1-dimensional object is just a singular point, a line.
Yeah.
a line, and a singular point is just like a little point of a pen. That's one-dimensional. But real one-dimensional objects are really small. It doesn't have a length, thickness. It doesn't have anything. It's just a singular point of a really small dot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, cool. So let's
And one-dimensional objects are super crazy.
Why is that?
Because in one-dimensional objects, not like 2D, they can move up and down, right and left.
Mm?
Three-dimensional objects can go forward, backward, and go right and go left and up and down.
2D can't do that.
One-dimensional objects doesn't have
don't have
anywhere to move. So like just a singular point inside one another, like doesn't move.
Yeah, it just stays there.
But even crazier, the universe when before the Big Bang was one-dimensional.
The universe before the Big Bang.
When the universe didn't exist.
Before the universe existed.
I mean the baby universe. I mean one-dimensional universe. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one little dot.
Dot floating in the edge of nothing.
Yeah, that's wild, huh? It's hard to imagine because if there's nothing, how can it float? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's difficult. I don't know.
A true nothing is no black, no white, no rainbows, no transparent, no anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
I can't
nothing at all.
imagine a world with no color.
Yeah, it'd be very dull, very boring, I think.
Yeah, very boring. And if there isn't any color left, what would it be like? Transparent, maybe?
Yeah, I guess maybe everything is
see-through.
Yeah, see-through, I guess. But what is color? Color is like reflection from other things, right? Reflection from light. So I guess there would just be no reflections from the light. Everything would be see-through, maybe.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's difficult to know what happened during the Big Bang. I don't even think scientists really know how it happened. What do you think?
I think that.
Or say the Big Bang happened. It was a point and it exploded. How do you think the universe will end?
Maybe the big crunch will happen.
Okay. What is that?
The universe shrinks back into a singular point.
Oh. And then kind of disappears?
Yeah. And there's also another theory called Big Bounce. The Big Bounce.
Okay. What is that about?
It's powered by the Big Crunch. And the Big Bang. It's all mixed together. So the Big Bang happens, and the Big Crunch happens, and the Big Bang happens again, and the Big Crunch, and so on.
Goes around and around.
And so it's like bounce, 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 bounce.
Yeah, it's interesting. And in between is a few billion years. Very long time.
So like a few trillion, billion, zillion, trillion, guacamolean, whatever.
Guacamolean? New kind of math?
Yeah. It means Google times million times trillion times zillion times thousand times million times trillion times Google times Google times Google times
wow
times 10 times 100 times billion times bazillion times
bazillion.
dodecillion.
All right, there we go. On that note, we'll have to call it a day. I got to get ready for another class, but I shall see you on Friday.
Okay.
All right, go. See you then.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.